Hey, click like, click share, subscribe. Still on the beauty regimen. Beauty is an all day thing, son. Just relaxing. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. My legs are killing me, yo. Um, what I got on here to say? Nothing. People just be hating for no reason. When you're a laid back kind of person and they don't see you with a lot of people and they can't mind your business, they be like wondering about you, and you be going about your business and they wondering what you're doing every 5 seconds. They don't like you and they want to know everything about you. I'm like, pay me no mind. You don't like me, pay me no mind. I'm not doing nothing. I'm just chilling, doing me. I've always done me. I've always been a loner. I got tons of family, girls and boys, but I've always been a loner because I've always been in that progressive state of mind. You understand? And the little bullshit, I can't deal with the little bullshit. I can't. And it's so much pettiness going on. With some people. I can't run with that. I can't run with that. I want to stay out the petty business. I'm just trying to live a good life this year. I'm trying to put everything that happened last year, leave it last year. I'm trying to move forward. I'm trying to get better with my health and, meet new people. Still looking for my boo, because I don't got a boyfriend. I'm not going to be like one of them girls who, one of them people, they always sending subliminal message. Oh, be happy with yourself. And I did all that. I am happy with myself. I got everything that I need. I got a nice car, nice house, great kid. I did all that. Fancy clothes, bags, shoes. I got all that. I'm not going to front, I just want to share it with somebody. I just want to have a boo, and I'm trying to move forward, because I was watching the thing. Oh, you got to be happy with you. You're not happy with yourself. You ain't happy with yourself. You're trying to steal people's man. you just don't want you just don't want the other person to get a man. You understand? And be happy. You want to make it seem like, oh, that person is desperate and would do anything and take anybody into their life because they're so desperate to have a man. No, it's just that we have accomplished a lot in life, and what is it? The cream. I mean, what's the point of having stuff if you can't share it with someone? You understand? And, your happiness with someone. So I'm in the point in my life that I want to be happy with a mate. It's not no desperation or, you know, um, internal feelings of self-loathing or, all the things that they want to put in your mind. You understand? Because they don't want you to have a mate. They don't want you to have a man. They don't want you to have a woman. They want you to think that you're desperate. But no, they're desperate. They're the one that's desperate because maybe they after your man or maybe they after your girl, and they don't want you to be happy with that person. You understand? Because they want you, or they want the person that you want. You understand? All my life, it's like I'm thinking about it. I'm like, they always saying, oh, well, you need to be happy with yourself. You need to find yourself. You need to be, comfortable. No, I did all that. And then I realized that the people who be saying it to me or saying it to that person, because sometimes I be watching TV, they don't want that person to have nobody because they know that When you're happy, you want to share your happiness with somebody. So they don't want you to have a mate. They want you to be by yourself. You understand? Because you sitting there, you believe in all that nonsense. You understand? That's on them because they don't want you to have a partner. The haters. You understand? So all you women who's and then they be like, why you gonna be with somebody who don't love you? And you there looking for a black person and there's white. Well, okay, well, if I'm happy with dating black men, that's who I want. I'm not gonna settle. I'm not gonna settle for a white person because it's not fair on them. If I meet a white person and I fall in love with the white person, fine. But right now, I don't want to. I don't want to date. Like I don't want to date anybody out of my race. It's not because of prejudice. It's because I've been there, done that, and I want to date black men. You understand? And you're not gonna make me. You're not gonna bring down my self-esteem because that's what y'all people like to do. You're not gonna. Nobody. Ever since I was little, you cannot bring down my self-esteem. You have to worry about yourself. You can't. You can never bring. You can't call me ugly because I'm the flyest chick on the block. You understand? You're ugly inside. Because I know a lot of pretty girls who by themselves who can't hold a man. I know some girls who got the baddest bodies who can't hold a man and they always trying to take somebody else's man or they always the side chick. And you got this bad body, you dressing this and you got this and you can't hold a man. So you're trying to make all the average girl. I'm not average. I'm above average. You can never bring me down. You understand? And you're always trying to make the other girl feel like, oh, she's this and she's that or whatever. Look at her. She doing all this to get a man. I'm doing all this to make myself feel good. And yeah, I got to present myself in a way so a guy can be attracted to me. Because, I'm not going to... Well, that's not true because I met my two last boyfriends. They looked like bums. And they did. They looked like bums because they was at work. People didn't understand. Why you talk to him? Yeah, because his outfit telling me he got a job. Because one of them told me, he's like, babe, I was trying to talk to the two girls and they wouldn't talk to me. They tell me I'm a bum, blah, 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 blah. But I saw a working man. So excuse me, so the outside appearance is not always tell the truth. You understand? So for all you young ladies, or all you big girls, or all you girls out there that's looking for somebody to share your life with, you do so, girl. You do so. You don't listen to the naysayers. Oh, well, you gotta be happy with yourself. Okay, well, I got all that stuff. Now I want somebody to share my life with. There's nothing wrong with that. They just want you to be alone and miserable. That's what they want. You understand? They want you to be miserable. So they want you to think that you're thinking less of yourself because you want a mate. Because you want a man in your life. Or a woman if you're a guy. There's nothing wrong with wanting somebody to share your life with. That shows that you're really happy and you want to bring happiness into somebody else's life because you're happy. You want to show them how to grow if they stunted. You understand? You want to make them happy and they make you happy. So stop listening to all the negative sayers and all the naysayers and they just haters. They just haters, girl. And all you big girls out there, you don't have to settle to go into other races. There's black men out there that like big women. That's right. If that's your preference. You understand? If that's your preference, that's your preference. There's a lot of nice white guys out there, yes. But there's a lot of nice black guys out there that's looking for a nice girl. That so happen to be shapely. You understand? And I was, and we're shapely because we like to eat. I'm not going into that, because of the food around your neighborhood and the black and the white men keep sending all the nasty food. No, it ain't all that. It's because we like to eat and we don't like to exercise. Plain and simple. Stop lying to yourself. Stop blaming everything on the white people. Stop. Because if Whole Foods open up in here, you be like, damn, that shit is expensive. It's expensive in all the neighborhoods, black, white, Spanish. It's Whole Foods is expensive everywhere. So stop blaming that stuff on race. It's just that's a company that charge a lot for they stuff. Stop using race for everything. You understand? Or I'm fat because of racism. No, you're fat because you like eating and don't like exercising. Call a spade a spade. Call a spade a spade. It is what it is. We big because we don't like exercising, but we like eating good food. You feel me? Everything is not racism. Everything is not a black and white issue. You have to look within yourself and say, yes, maybe it is my fault that I'm big. Yeah. And cutting out certain things and whatever, that's not all what you have to do. You also have to walk a lot, exercise a lot. You got to do a little bit of something, but we don't like doing that. So cut it out. Next topic. Next topic is we're lowering our standards for black people. You say that we're just as smart as white people or Chinese or what have you, but yet still you want the government and you want the city and state to lower the standards to get into these highfalutin schools. You're telling them that you're not capable of scoring the same points as them because they're smarter. No matter what you come up with, and it's racist. The tests are racist. Black people have been passing that test a long time ago. President Obama did. His kids did. He got into Harvard. Why are you lowering standards? That's just telling white people and other races and Chinese people that we know we're not smarter than you, so we have to lower the standards in order to get into the school. And then you know what's going to happen? You're going to get into the school and can't keep up with the work anyway. So then they're going to have to change what they teach. So you're not going to get the same standards of education anyway. Because now they're lowering the standards to help you out, to help black people out. So you're still not going to get the kind of education that you need to really compete out there in the real world. Why you want them to lower the standards? Why? You're telling them that we're stupid, we're dumb, we're not smart enough. Okay, we missed it by 1 or 2 points. Study harder. That's all it takes. Stop worrying about the gains on TV. Stop worrying about, the clothes that you wear and stuff. Put more time and effort into your education. Stop lying to people and say, well, my daughter, and she studies and she studies and she studies and blah, blah, blah. And my son, and he can't get in because it's racist and only Chinese people can get into these schools and that's racist. And yeah, because, they put more into their education. The whole country in China is on an education trip. And if you don't get into certain standards in China, they damn near kill themselves. Because education is high priority in China. So therefore, the Chinese children is coming from school, getting a snack, going to that table and study. They're not saying, oh, I need 5 minutes or I need a half an hour. Let me play some games. Let me chill out. No, they studying, son. They studying day in, day out. So that's why when they take the test to Stuyvesant and Brooklyn Tech and all those schools, they're getting in. Stop fooling yourself. Stop fooling yourself. You're doing black people a disservice. Lowering the standards. You're doing the black people a disservice. Be real with yourself. Stop lying to yourself. Everything is not racist. Study harder. Have your child study harder. Plain and simple. And if they don't make it, they don't make it. Get into a better school. Get into another school. You understand? Plain and simple. Next topic. Next topic is transvestite, transgenders in female sports. You keep fighting for all these gay rights. That's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get them taking over female sports, male sports. Yes, you're gonna get them into it. It's a whole bunch of black people in basketball and football. That's racism right there. Coaches go out and look for mostly black players. That's racism because there's some good white players out there. Even in the rap game. You understand? Most of the white rappers I see, the male white rappers I see on YouTube is way better than the female rappers. All of them. But they don't make no money. Why? Because, and there's only like one or two female rapper that comes out a year or every other year, whatever. Most of the white rappers I see, the male rappers on YouTube that I see, is way better. There's a lot of great white rappers, male white rappers that I see. But y'all scared. I don't want to let them in y'all lane. Why? Because they're good. They better than most of. They're better than the girls for sure. And y'all don't want to let them in that lane. That's racism. So they have to go underground and stay underground. But guess what? They find their niche. And they make more money underground than being public. Because they're good. They're good. They actually are good. I be listening to the music. I be like, damn, these motherfuckers good. Some good white rappers out there. Yeah, they stay underground. They make more money than the ones, you know. Stop blaming everything on racism. Everything is not a race. You just have to put more effort into it, into your life, into your children's life. You're making your children worry about the wrong things, about the designer brand, and they gotta do this, and then when they don't succeed in certain places, you get upset, and you don't know why. When my child is smart, yeah, your child is smart, and that's cool. But their average in a Brooklyn Tech, Stuyvesant, Bronx Science, average. So you fool thinking that, your child belongs in this school and you say it's racism. No, it's not. Let your child study hard, study extra, not worry about the outside world. And then they'll make it into Stuyvesant and Bronx Science and Brooklyn Tech. Shit, I took tests at Brooklyn Tech and all of them. 1 point. Me and my son. My son tried to get in. 1 point. I didn't make it to Brooklyn Tech. I thought I was smart, getting good grades, but I wasn't doing what needed to be done. And I studied and studied and studied, but I wasn't really concentrating. And you understand? So, stop all that madness. Stop all that madness. Stop giving away women's rights. Because you on the bandwagon of certain groups. They're getting the rights and then they want to take it further. You got it's nothing wrong with being equal, wanting to live where you want to live, the job you want. All that is fine. But when you go in and taking rights away from other people, I have a problem with that. And these little girls, they be like, now they can come in and be in our track team or whatever. We know we're not going to make one or two. If there's two of them, we know we're not going to make top two. So all of us is fighting for three and above. That's sad. That's sad. because they think they're women, so then they categorize themselves as the thing is categorizing as women. They're competing against women, and they win. Why? Because they can't compete against the men. They know they're gonna lose, so they want to make the money that the women athletes is gonna make. So they be like, okay, I'll just go to the women's side, and I become a female athlete, and I make money on that side, and cuts down the natural females from making that money and supporting their families and living out their dreams. Because they still have, I don't care what they say, oh, the testosterone is low. They still have testosterone in their body. Because I'm telling you, I used to work in the jail system. That's another topic. They coming out with all these figures about, they was the ones, they're being harassed in jail, they're being this in jail, they're being bullied. Let me tell you something. I worked in the jail system. Let me tell you something. Transvestites in jail on the top of the list. Why? Because they can smuggle in the drugs. They can do the laundry. They can perform the girl acts like the laundry, the housekeeping for the guys. So the guys don't. Let me tell you something on the island. The regular guys don't fuck with the transvestites. They make friends with them so they can do the dirty work. I never heard a transvestite on the island get beat up yet. And if they got beat up, it's because they fucked with somebody being smart and they was fighting with them just like a dude. It was something personal. It wasn't about them being transvestite. It had to be something else. On the island, the straight niggas be looking up to them motherfuckers. Why? Because like I said, they can transport drugs. They can do everything. They can braid the guys' hairs. They be sitting up there making money doing guys' hair. Ain't nobody forcing them to do that shit. That's how they make their money. Lying about these damn statistics about, they transvestite, they being bullied in jail. No, son. Ain't nobody fucking with the transvestite up in the island. Nobody. So that's a lie. It's a goddamn lie. All these falsehoods that this group is spreading so they can get what they want from the government. That's all falsehood. Then they take their money and they buy these politicians and buy these people, and people are scared to say what they gotta say because they scared of losing that money that these groups are giving them to say what they gotta say. I'm watching the doctor. The doctor says, but when they get the injection, there's no testosterone and blah, 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 blah. Oh, no. Because if I have to fight a transvestite, that motherfucker gonna win. He's still a dude. Still a dude. So y'all giving away all our rights and fighting for their cause. Y'all black people, listen up, because we're not getting nothing out of it. Y'all black people and y'all women keep fighting for these people to get all their rights, and then they're going to turn around and stab you in the back by trying to take over women's sports, women's jobs, women's this, go in the bathroom, be where women is. They still got... Then I was watching, being in jail, this transvestite raped somebody. This guy raped somebody on the outside. He was a rapist. Got in jail, turned into a woman. The government paid, by the way, because they do crime so they can get in jail, so they can get the government to pay for all this. I'm telling you, as an officer, I'm telling you all the tricks of the trade that I learned from the inside, okay? So they go in jail so they can get their hormones and their reproductive and whatever chain, because the groups because y'all keep fighting for all that stuff. Y'all can't get medical service out here, but they can get medical service in there. Everything. Sex change, everything. Why? Because y'all keep fighting for them. And you out here, no job, everything. You trying to get medical. You can't get no medical. But they can get it. So anyway, he's in jail. He turns into a she. He files to go into the female jail. A rapist who's now a transvestite signed up to go into the female's jail because he's claiming that the guys are teasing him, which is a lie. His first request was denied. Second request, some new law passed, so the warden gave him the warden or whoever gave him the transfer into a female jail. Into a female jail. And a couple of them has gotten transferred into female jail. Went into the jail, started raping the female inmates. Several times. And not just him, the majority of transvestites who turned into transvestite to get into the female jail turned out and started raping the females in the female jail because it was low thing. So keep giving away female rights, okay? Keep fighting for this organization. Keep fighting. You know what organization with all the letters. Keep fighting for them, okay? And thinking, oh, is this equal and equal? And you're giving away women's rights. You're giving away black rights. You're giving away all this rights. You're giving away, later on, some woman who turned into a man is going to want to do it to the men athletes and stuff. You keep doing that. And keep saying, oh, we're not anti and we want to. Okay, if you keep doing that, and when your daughter grows up and wants to be an athlete and can't get in because some man who has a dress on and was a man before still got his dick or don't have